Hello, friends. I'm Audendra. Friends, today I'm going to talk with you about Russia and Ukraine issue and the very new elected uh, assembly members and general secretary in European Union. They are on the visit of Ukraine today. They they are talking about what I felt when they were discussing. I felt that they are emotionally charged. The European Union leaders are emotionally charged. They are going out of their way to rational thinkings. They have gone mad. They are in obsession, a constant fear and anxiety they are feeling against Russia. I have my own feeling about the ongoing development there. But the matter that is the fact, they are in constant fear. Either the option one is they want to attack Russia by encircling it. They are expanding the territory of NATO bit by bit and coming closer to the Russian border. The possible future war with Russia may take place in future when Russia gets bigger and there is no Putin kind of people in the presidency in the future. And then these countries, NATO countries who is expanding coming closer to the Russian border may attack Russia in future. That's why they are coming closer. That means they are seeking opportunity to attack Russia. Otherwise, they would have gone to make the kind of some sort of solution. The buffer zone they may have created between the NATO borders and the Russian border, but they are expanding it. Okay, they are expanding it in the pretext of they are fearing. They are coming closer to the Russian border and they are threatening possible threat for the Russia. They are seeking actually uh, the opportunity to attack Russia in future, not today, because Europe is not, you know, capable enough to attack Russia today because production limits they have. They are not prepared. They were thinking that United States will protect them. So they are still right today not prepared to attack Russia, but in future they are investing in their local production. They are increasing their capacity secretly, even some sort of openly. They are increasing their production. They are developing capacity, and they are opening up a different kind of system. I see that there is a possible war in next 20-25 years to come, and they will launch their aggression against Russia, and they will break down Russia. They are weakening it. They are the United States want and their allies wants to weaken Russia. Some degree economic weakness or technological or the population decline in Russia. Okay, so they are the weakening factors. They can, uh, create problems. They are encircling. They broken the Soviet Union. Okay, by different means. Russia have since the Cold War was defeated, had been faced defeat, you know, because in the form of Soviet Union, they contained the communism. These countries actually playing with Russia, and Russia, it is, I think, the last resort for Russia to punish the European Union. That's why Mr. Vladimir Putin said that we are going to increase the defense expenditure 25%. 25%. Mr. Putin said that we are going to increase our defense personnel, military personnel to the strength of 12 lakh to 14 lakh. So they are preparing, they are investing into the drone technology, they are developing fighter jet, they are cooperating with China, they are cooperating with anti-West nations, including Iran and North Korea. So this kind of feeling they are, creating. Russia is also expanding itself. Russia has also goodwill in these countries, even though the resource-rich nations in Africa. Russia is penetrating deep into the Africa. Okay, so Russia has goodwill, and China and Russia both, if come together, they are closer. Right now, they are the friend and closer friend. But they can contain the European Union, and they are containing it. Okay, so the effect the European Union is facing. That's why the General Secretary of European Union today saying that the China and Iran and North Korea alignment, even though 10,000 plus soldiers North Korea sent to Russia today. Today, that means that in this war last 1 and 2 months. So you have to understand it. What is going on? There is a psychological warfare. Okay, there is a battleground is ongoing on the ground, but there is a psychological factor as well. So the war has different dimensions. The English-speaking people, actually most of the world people don't understand the Russian language. So English, a little bit, they do understand. They speak all over the world. So they propagate their own messages. They propagate their ideologies in the form of English language. Okay, so they are winning the psychological war. Okay, so you have to understand it. There is a different kind of mechanism is going on. They rule. They are ruling all over the world through their institution they have created according to their uh, you know wish and consent. They got the veto power at UNSC and world institutions, and their voting rights tilted towards them. And that means in their favor. They have created WTO, they have created World Bank, everything aligned with them. So you have to understand. Okay, so that's why India is taking some degree, uh, standing up. India took the very nice step and balanced step approach, and they didn't abandon the Russia. Okay, they didn't abandon because the Russia is needed in this world politics. Because Russia is a pillar in the politics of the world. Technologically advanced people, nice people, Russian people. Okay, so Russia has a gravity. It should not have to vanish because the political situation on in the world will, without Russia, the equation of the world politics would be different. Russia should be there. That's why India must have to step. India stepped up. Okay, India and China differently aligned with Russia with different degree of variations, but that's definitely adding up the effect. And I do understand that the Russia must be there with a strength. That's why the word politics and multipolar world can be found. Okay, so this is a very complex world in which we are living. Very different world, very turbulent world. We are witnessing constantly obsession of European Union. They are everybody has gone mad. Nobody is talking about rationally. They are saying just I will pump up a lot of money, lot of weapon, lot of training soldiers. They even sent the F-60, the F-35 fighter plane to the Ukraine. They wanted to this. They thought this fighter jet will change the equation in the war, but nothing happened. Russia either killed all the F-36, 35 fighter plane, or the long-range weapons they are given permission to Ukraine to launch the Russian territory. That is also not effective because Russia, in response, launched the intercontinental ballistic missile (ICBM). Russia launched in response to that. So we are witnessing very different kind of thing. I do suppose that if Mr. Trump uh, joining the office of 20th of January would not take a right direction, this world would be different. But I see that in future there would be a consequential war between the Europe as well as Russia if there is no buffer zone created around the Russian border, as that is not happening. So I do see that possible war in future. So that's why the demographic equation in Russia, Mr. Putin is saying that you have to produce much and much people to the Russian family because it's declining the demography in Russia. So there is a different kind of thing going on in the world. We will discuss it later. But the recent development that is going on, I told you everything. So they are obsessed. They are not rationally thinking. Okay, for I think they are finding some sort of uh, a point when the Russia would be weaker, then they will attack it. But they could have attacked the Russia because, but the question is the Russian weapon, that is the nuclear weapon. Russia decreased their uh, threshold of nuclear weapon use. So that's why they are fearing it. Russia may can go for the nuclear weapon if Russia felt that they are being may be attacked by the European powers. So that's why Mr. Putin said that we are decreasing our threshold of the nuclear weapon use. So they are fearing it. There is a very different kind of thing, and Russia is always a bit above than the European uh, concept. So I do consider it. Mr. Uh, Putin is Putin. Okay, playing very nice, and I think this is very important. I have to understand it. What would be what would happen in future without Putin? That is the question mark. I don't see it. Russian are nationalists, no doubt about that, but the cleverness who completely does understand the European and the American leaders is the Vladimir Putin because you know 20 plus years he is in office. He do understand. He have worked with many presidents of United States. They do understand the politics of United States and their allies. So Russia is definitely a mightier contender, and I think uh, the politics at the global level is quite uh, complicated, and the Russia is playing well, according to me, because the European power are the exploiter. I'm very much clear. I am saying again, they are the exploiter. They have exploited the world. in the past, and they are. Uh, I have. I can read. I told you their intention. They didn't create it, and they even created institution, but they didn't give the fair presentation of all the nations. They are talking about rule of law. They are talking about equality. Everything is there. You have to read the UN Charter. You will see the lot of good things written there. But when it comes to enjoy the power, they got the veto power, and they are exploiting it according to wish and consent, their political will. Okay, so there is no equality of nations. If I told you history about how the UNSC was formed and what was uh, the founder objective, you would be surprised how they were created and who exploited it. And they thought that they will even rule the world. Okay, so I have to understand it. Yeah, but right now, I think I do enjoy a little bit because they have inflicted a lot of pain to my ancestors, which I do understand that that was injustice they have done. All the European states, they colonized all of us, they exploited us, and I feel today, as ancestors of my, uh, you know, grandfather and etc., of my lineage, I do feel that they were subject to exploitation. So I do understand that they don't understand the language of humanity. They are the exploiter. Even present time, they are exploiting. They came to India in during the Russian war. They threatened India. They will sanction India for what they are collectively defending themselves. They are collectively doing everything against Russia. They are pumping a lot of money into the Ukraine, fighting with the Russian with the collective system. But if any country supports Russia for Russian cause, they are not free to do that. Why? If you are, then why that advantage should also be available to the others? But others can't do that. What is this? You are free to collectively support somebody in the world, but I don't have the freedom, that freedom, as you are enjoying it. We should have also the opportunity to take the side of what is right in my view. So according to me, I will definitely support to Russian cause, and I don't want to go for such kind of war. I do suppose my advocacy is that you must have to create some sort of political negotiation so that the possible war can be avoided. Okay, but this kind of the European approach, increasing, they are coming closer, they are threatening Russia, they are pumping a lot of money into the aggression. They are following in consistent years. Okay, so I have to understand it. So thank you very much, my friends. They are obsessed and they are under the fear, constant fear. Otherwise, they would have attacked the Russia. Okay, so thank you very much, my friends. I when I saw the obsession of European leaders, I enjoy really. So thank you very much, my friends.